Al Murphy, John 14:2. In my Father's house are many mansions. Our pastor said this, the mansions in that day meant grungy slave quarters. I have difficulty believing that Jesus would say in my Father's house are many grungy slave quarters. And I just need some help. Thank you.
Thanks, Al, for calling. What do you think, Stephen?
Real quick answer here. The word for mansions is a translation that I think isn't all that bad, although it gives us the idea of separate dwelling places. You know, you got your house a few blocks away, and that's where it's wrong. The word monet is the word used in the Greek language. It simply means abode, a room, a dwelling place, a lodging. This is a place that Jesus has prepared for you in the Father's house. This is where he's going to take his bride. Now, what I do take exception to is the idea that it's a grungy slave quarter. Study the book of Revelation and the description of the Father's house. It's made of gold. There are no grungy slave quarters in the Father's house. This is where Jesus is bringing you, his bride. And by the way, the Apostle Paul says, we can't imagine the glory which will be revealed in us and for us, Romans 8:18, Peter and 1 Peter 4:13. We can't imagine, but just read the description. The jewels are incredibly splendid. There are no slaves in heaven, only sons and daughters. In fact, joint heirs with Christ. You will be robed in incredible splendor, enjoying the incredible beauty of heaven. And Scott, sometimes I get a little beside myself. Every pastor has the ability to pull out a book that gives you the meaning of the Greek words, whether you've had Greek or not, and that word will be given to you in Strong's Concordance. It means dwelling place. You could even render it estate. You're going to be given in the Father's house an estate worthy of the glory revealed in you as the bride of Christ. There's absolutely nothing grungy about heaven.